Hey everyone, and welcome to SkillCapped's Smurf Commentaries. My name is Evness. I'm a Challenger 80 carry, and in this game, we are playing Jinx in Gold Elo. We're going to be playing with a Alistar support, pretty standard, but what it seems like we're playing against is a possibly a support Tristana, or maybe a support Ziggs with heal. So this game is going to be a little bit fishy, but we'll see what we have in store. Going ahead and watching for invade here. Pretty standard stuff. Generally like to go for this push if I pretty much exit the gates on the second they drop. Otherwise, we like to just sit in this bush. Ziggs eat over the wall and ends up getting a proc on me, but it's not like he has manifold blade or anything like that, so he's not gonna get any extra mana, which is good. But I don't think they have many sources of invade CC. We can still get caught out by like Tristana jump over this wall or something, or over this wall and slows me, and then they can still possibly look to kill me, but it's a little bit fishy, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Our Master Yi is also AFK, which is good to see. I love to see it. Just stuff, shenanigans that go on in Gold Elo, pretty nice. We're not going to leash because of that. Not going to use our time. Especially because if we are leashing, we can lose some valuable XP. So we're just going to stay out of vision. Pretend we are leashing. And then go in as soon as we see the minions low enough. So at this point, we're just going to be here. It does seem like it's going to be a Ziggs support with a Victor 80 carry. Pretty fishy. The Victor is also running a Tear of the Goddess start, so incredibly fishy on that one. And then our Master Yi is going to get executed because he's running a longsword in the jungle. Now that's what I call some high quality League of Legends. We're to go ahead and try and exploit the fact that I'm level 2. The Ziggs bomb was actually pretty nicely laid out. Throw the grenade. Walked into another Ziggs Q. That's going to be pretty bad. Not too familiar with Ziggs matchup in bot lane, to be honest. But overall, should not be getting hit by these. First place, I guess. We're going to end up burning Victor Flash, so that's going to be pretty nice. Also going to lose some HP on the way out, which is perfectly fine. We're not too concerned about that. Victor's CS gonna start looking pretty good, I guess. We're still gonna be ahead by a teeny bit. So it's time for us to walk up now, I guess. The Ziggs juking my W. Ends up letting him live, I think. We're gonna end up blowing his flash as well, trading flashes. I thought he would have flashed in the previous play, but he did not. Pretty bad to trade flashes with a support, but there's not much we can do. We're gonna go ahead and go our cull with refillable potion. Yeah, not sure too much about what my Master Yi's strategy is here. Going longsword start, looking pretty fishy on this one. He's gonna be channeling his recall again. Pretty nice overall, I guess. Top matchup is going pretty badly. NASA's going to be down a large number of CS. Oh, I forgot to mention how the jungle matchup affects this game. So Master Yi is going to be an AFK farmer, which he is an AFK farmer. Yeah, so we're gonna have to be careful of Lee Sin ganks and pretend our Master Yi doesn't exist, which it's not like he does anyway after he got executed, so not gonna worry too much about that. I'll walk a little bit forward, go for the Ziggs. Gotta end up killing him. Walking in and out of the Gravitum to make sure we don't get stunned on our last auto, and then we can look to freeze this wave, right? If you guys look at this wave, it's very freezable. And Ziggs just also died, so Victor is going to be in a 1v2 lane. Pretty much means I can just let the wave freeze here. He's probably based and uses teleport or something, or maybe he's just walking back the lane. But it seems like he did use his teleport, so we're going to ping it. He's got a Fiendish Codex, which makes him have a lot more combat stats than I do, but if I have a level advantage, it's going to be nullified pretty much. To make sure he doesn't just get to walk over us in lane, we're going to be up a couple of CS here. More than a couple of CS. That's going to be pretty nice for us. And we have a kill lead. So we're not doing it bad at all by any means. And then we can just keep the wave frozen as long as we can. Because the further up we shove, the less Alistar has of opportunities to go in. So we're not going to worry too much about that. Ziggs also used his W already. We're going to get the Victor. I was actually pretty scared about my HP bar, but our level up makes it look like our HP is... Our level up makes up our HP look like it's very healthy. Oh, that was a pretty good Lee Sin Q. If he was level 6, he could have killed me, actually. So, now is our time to just shove out the wave. But we have to be careful of Lee Sin ganking us continuously, repeatedly. And the Ziggs heal coming out from the Ziggs is going to help save the Lee Sin from dying to my last auto attack there. Not a good play. Overall, looked pretty damn fishy, and they also get everything they wanted. And now we're also like really low HP, so we need a base before we get caught out with like 1 HP. Do have heal though, and Alistar is back, so perhaps we just look to stay. Gotta be a little bit cautious though. I'm sure they're also thinking that our jungler could be here or something like that. So we're going to take this time to slowly recover our HP. We have Cole and we have Dorn Shield for our sources of healing, and we also have heal to use, definitely for sure. Doesn't seem Ziggs is still there, so we cannot go in on the Victor. If Ziggs was not there, we can just follow up the Alistar because we have numbers advantage and we have heal, right? So because Ziggs stayed, we're going to be unable to finish off the Victor kill. Gonna hit some minions to start regenning some of our HP. We also want to base because we're sitting near 2,000 gold, so being able to base at this point would be pretty helpful. Oh, if I just don't miss all of my CS. Being able to base here would be pretty damn helpful in terms of using our gold. Victor just used his E, so we should be able to just base here unless Victor decides to cast his R button on me, which I don't think he's going to. Even if it was warded. Now we're just going to get our boots and dagger alongside Noon Quiver. And we're looking pretty healthy, right? We're going to look for opportunities to press our R button on perhaps the enemy laners that possibly could have stayed, even if they're low HP, right? That's pretty much what we're looking for. We're going to ping the Lee Sin gang so our Nasus sees it. It's not going to int it for us. And then we're going to be back in lane. Let's see what we can accomplish here. Just going to try and thin out the wave because I don't want the wave to crash my tower at the size that it is. But we're gonna end up getting most of the CS, so that's gonna be pretty good for us. Not gonna be able to get that ward even though we shared gold, but can't expect too much out of gold elo to understand ward sharing golds. I'm sure a lot of players still are convinced that they need to last hit the ward to get full gold value or something like that. Now we're just going to rotate to help out with the dragon as long as Ziggs doesn't hold the freeze, right? So the reason why we have to make sure Ziggs doesn't hold the freeze is because if he does, I'm gonna have to shove out the next wave, right? But if he doesn't, I can now look to group up his minions, right? And then set up for a freeze myself by grouping up their minions. Now it's also extended with the fact that he's gonna be knocked away. That's gonna be pretty weird, champ. Look to land our W, perhaps our ulti, and we're gonna be able to kill him on his way out, which is pretty nice. Would like to have the some of the gold as well. So now our job is to hit the turret as much as possible before the Rift Herald crashes, because that's when the Rift Herald will get the extra, or rather, that's when the turret defense will be increased. To be a little cautious here. Nothing too much to worry about, to be honest, but we do have to be a little bit careful. Bait it for my Master Yi, who's gonna pull that one in for our team. You'll be able to pick up the Victor that is walking across the river as well. And then now we're just gonna be able to shove in the wave and get another tower plate perhaps. So that's exactly what we will be doing. They just died, right? So we will have the freedom of getting tower, but we didn't hit it, so we're not gonna get the tower plate. We did burn TP though, so that's gonna be a plus for us. If we stayed, we could have finished our Kraken Slayer, which is really unlucky actually. Now that I look at it, I should have just autoed it once, I guess. Wasn't paying attention to the HP bar of it. That's gonna be okay. We're just gonna be walking back to lane with three components of our Kraken Slayer and our tier 2 boots, which is gonna be really nice for us. And this is the moment where we're looking around for low HP targets, right? Else we just walk into the enemy bot lane and look to kill them yet again. Gonna be able to pick up that kill right there. Gonna flash forward, possibly look for a second kill. I thought maybe he would juke into me and I would just be able to kill him, but unfortunately, I think we messed up on something there, but can't remember what I messed up on. It's probably like an auto cancel or something. I did lose out on one instance of damage, and I forgot which one that is. Makes that flash forward look a little bit Papega, but nothing much to worry about. We get both kills, and now we're going to be looking to finish the first tower of the game. So yeah, that's exactly what we will do. We're just going to kill this tower. Use the extra move speed to walk forward. Just auto the minions here so that we don't die to the Victor. Throw out a W to slow them down. Oh, I'm gonna die now. Yep, once the Lee Sin Q lands on the Alistar, I'm pretty much dead, so we just accept our fate at that point. Nothing really much we could have done. I mean, I guess we could have not stepped up as far to kill or to damage the Victor, I guess, but still don't think that's a bad decision to make, so take it for what you will. We're gonna be going for top lane now. Actually, no, we're gonna go mid because Dragon is gonna be spawning and we don't want to go bot again. I mean, we should go bot theoretically to pick up the wave that's being shoved, but it's gonna be a slow pushing wave. It's actually gonna turn into a slow push that we have to fix. This wave's also being shoved in, so we're gonna be handling the wave that's being shoved in first. Gonna be using our W to secure that. Gonna be pretty close to finishing our cull as well, so that's gonna be pretty nice for us. What is going on here? I have no idea what is going on here. All right, we're just gonna be able to kill the Tristana on her rocket leap out, so that's gonna be pretty nice for us. And then we're gonna just rotate for the dragon, I guess. We're gonna land a 1W to get the extra move speed. And then run back to mid lane, possibly kill the Ziggs. But Ziggs bomb always makes it impossible to kill him pretty much, unless he like really messes up his W usage. See Lee Sin there. Pretty nice, I guess. It's gonna just feed a shutdown bounty to me, which is pretty nice. And then we're gonna spend this time getting the tier 2 tower of mid lane. Auto twice, and then look for rocket shot for the Kraken Slayer proc. Auto twice, and then look for Kraken Slayer proc with the rocket. That's pretty much what you want to be doing. Also look to land W's if it makes sense. Okay, now it's our time to get out, I think. Just gonna press base here. Actually, no, we're gonna clear out one more wave. I think I'm just shy of getting rune-ons, so that's why I'm staying. But also because why not? It's gonna be pretty safe to clear out that wave. Katarina's pushed up bot, so if anything, they're gonna go for Katarina. Perhaps we should have just stayed and got this tower as well. We had enough gold for rune-ons. Interesting. So at this point, we're just gonna get our items, go back mid, look to kill the tier 2, and then go top and push in those towers as well. So that's what we will be doing. And first we go mid, but if Master Yi drops Rift Herald mid, I'm going to be very upset. To no other way of putting it. We're gonna be looking to get the mid tower, but our team is far away, so we're just going to safely walk up here. What is going on? Oh, that's what's going on. I didn't see Lee Sin walk around. Whoops. That's my bad. Mistake on my part for not looking both ways before crossing the street. And I mean, I think they're gonna just die here, and this game's gonna be pretty secured in the bag. I mean, Sion's gonna be really ahead of the Nasus. Lee Sin, I would say, is ahead of Master Yi as well, because level lead, kill participation, and then Tristana and Katarina. Tristana's gonna be behind the Katarina, but overall, bot lane is pretty much the difference factor in the teams. So that's going to be pretty nice. We have a pretty even game where we can have agency and be able to turn around things. Generally speaking, you don't want to be sharing XP with the mid laner, but Katarina needs help to get the mid tower. You also need help in someone shadowing you while you get the mid tower. So, and the mid tower is also going to be a bit of gold as well. Alright, so I'm just gonna get hit by the Lee Sin Q. Katarina just based on me, even though she had red buff to help her regen her HP. She also got hit by a bunch of Ziggs bombs. That's gonna be pretty unfortunate, but mostly my fault, to be honest. I just got hit by a Lee Sin Q. I also disrespect them a lot, but I don't know why my team would ping for mid tower if we're not going for it. I'm the only person that cares about mid tier 2 apparently. I don't know. So yeah, we're just gonna watch some more gold action, I guess. I mean, I guess at this point it's productive for me to just go mid, because I mean, just go top, because mid I'm not getting any help with mid lane, so we're gonna throw our ulti, maybe try and help out the Nasus. Mr. Yi's will also clear out the mid wave. Pretty nice, I gotta say. He's gonna get taxed, and then he's gonna pick up my mid tower gold or something when it's one hit. Pretty fun. Oh, he's not. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna be able to get solo golds. That's gonna be pretty nice. We're gonna pick up the enemy jungle. And then we're going to go ahead and get the spawning dragon. And then we're gonna go for the red buff. And then we're gonna go top lane for the two towers for just even more gold in our pockets. And that's how we continue our snowball. This dragon is taking a while because I don't really have the damage. Oh, I'm not building the correct third item. I should have went for Infinity Edge third item, but it seems like I'm going for Rapid Fire Cannon. Okay, so Master is going to be fighting the enemy Lee Sin. Okay, so Tristana's just going to be able to... How does she have vision of me? I have no idea. Probably Ignite. She's going to be able to kill me with the last ditch effort ulti after the WN. I thought she was just going to walk into my traps and not even be in the bush, thus not have vision of me, but Ignite gives vision, so... She's gonna end up having vision of me, and she's gonna get the red buff that I just got. Pretty unfortunate. Gotta say, really sloppy. The last 10 minutes of this game, really sloppy. We went from 7-1 to 8-4, so I think that's the scoreline difference. So not that good overall, but we're gonna go top and out. We're gonna try and get the two towers, try and drag the lane or the game state back into our favor, pretty much. Gotta correct the macro mistakes that were made overall. I don't think Nasus should still be going top lane anymore. He really hasn't accomplished much of anything of top lane, so it could be pretty questionable for him to be going top lane to share more golden XP. But I think he got the gist of it. He's gonna go for the blue buff. So we're gonna rocket the caster minions, and then we're just gonna auto get the tower. I'm gonna ward over this wall because we want to see if anyone's waiting for us, and we do see the Lee Sin waiting for us, so we're gonna stop pushing after the tier 1, and we're gonna walk towards mid, collect the mid wave, and then we're gonna rotate bot perhaps. Maybe it's productive to look to cast our R. We also see a Tristana hovering near the Baron, so we're gonna walk away from there because we know that she's crazy and she would go for plays, 1v1 plays that are she's unlikely to win. But okay, so we're gonna use heal. This is what I mean by when I say Tristana is absolutely crazy. It's exactly what I mean when I say she's crazy. She's gonna go for a play like that. She's gonna trade 1-for-1. And then we're gonna stop them from doing Baron. But we're gonna end up dying here, so that's gonna be a mediocre play overall. I don't know, this game is kind of sloppy. I'm just playing Jinx overall is like, if your team isn't on the same page, if your team doesn't want to play around you, your champion becomes so much less useful. And I feel like that's just giving an excuse because it's like quote unquote challenger playing in lower elo, but that's honestly just how it is. If you're playing a champion that's very team dependent and then your team doesn't want to play around you, you're just gonna get neutered. So the only gold source we have right now is the Wraith camp or the Raptor camp, so we're gonna go ahead and go for that. And then perhaps we're gonna go for the enemy blue buff, enemy blue camps. But we can also go mid and then rotate for the enemy Raptor camp. That's probably more safe for us because I feel like they would go for their buff. So we're just gonna be walking forward here. Tristana used her elite to get away, so that's gonna be pretty nice, I guess. We're gonna be taking the enemy Raptor camp, and then we're gonna rotate for the enemy Krugs, and then perhaps take the enemy red as well if our team decides to stick around. I'm also gonna be helping Master Yi with this tower. Oh, never mind. We are not helping Master Yi with this tower. We are just... We're gonna be 1v1ing the Lee Sin over here. Throwing our ulti, try and pick up a kill there, but Katarina has already finished off the kills. We're gonna try and take the red buff while our team is pushing up top, and then we will rotate for mid wave and get mid inhibitor. Right? pretty standard stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, our team is going for mid, and actually we could just end the game, I think, right? Yeah. Let's just go ahead for the game end, I guess. Let's go ahead and go for the game ends, throwing out W, perhaps. Gonna flash auto the Tristana to send a message that how she played the game up to now is not fun, and then the game's gonna be over. So that's gonna be it for this commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.